Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I'd like to apologize in advance that I haven't uploaded a Naruto What If as of late. I've just been very hectic with my family and everything like that. My children, been spending a lot of time with them playing catch up, all the events that are going down right now. Okay, so that's what I've been up to, and I've been also writing down some different Naruto scripts for my next Naruto What If. Before I start part 6 to What If Naruto got experimented on, pardon me, sorry, I'm gonna put something out there which I'm gonna ask you now, but in the beginning of this What If and possibly after if I remember. So I'm making three different. I'm making another What If, and I want you guys to decide which one should I make. I'm only gonna give it to the till tomorrow, Sunday, probably like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, to for you guys to decide in New Zealand time, by the way, for you guys to pretty much put your answers down on which what if you want me to put down. So I'm going to say three of them. So the first what if is what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Hagoromo Otsutsuki? So that means he looks white, has the horns, and he has the same eyes. Not the Rinnegan or any of that yet. He has to still awaken there, but he has the same eyes. Okay, he looks like Hagoromo when he was a young kid, young. Okay, but still Naruto. Part two is what if Naruto was born with Sage mode. Okay, that's part two. And part three is what if Naruto was the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, okay? Now I've been seeing that what if go around a lot, but I have my own idea upon how I would get that together, how the Ten Tails gets put together, and you'll find out if you choose that. So those are the three what ifs that I would like you guys to either choose between, and the most that those get, I will choose out in the comments. That I will choose that one, okay? So without further ado, let's do the next part of what if Naruto got experimented on part 6. Now I'm going to do a quick recap upon what happened. Okay, so what happened is Naruto on part 5, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura trained for 2.5 years to the point where they're absolutely powerful. Their leader, like their signing are really more stronger now. Like Tsunade is much stronger. What's it called? Orochimaru, he's way stronger too. And what's it called? Dry is mega stronger too, to the point where it takes him 10 seconds to go into Sage mode, but he uses that time that he uses that Sage chakra, he builds up to summon Ma and Pato in that 10 seconds, and then they help merge him into perfect Sage. So for instance, when he's got Ma and Pato on his shoulders, he doesn't go into their big frog state anymore. Go anything. They maintain his perfect Sage mode pretty much indefinitely when they're still on the shoulders. Okay, so that's what it is. So and Naruto, he's really strong. Like he's pretty much doesn't say Sage Art, and it will just close his eyes briefly, and open his eyes, in Sage mode already. Sasuke's the same. He's got Sage mode, White Snake Sage mode, and Sakura's almost there with the 100 healings due to the Byakugo sealing. Jutsu. So when it comes to the bell test, Kakashi is their leader or anything. Instead of the belt test they go after, they have a fight against each other, Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto. And the rules are Naruto is not allowed to use his tail beast Susanoo and his main Susanoo with his eyes jutsu, and Sasuke and none of the three are allowed to do summoning. Okay, so that's the juice. So they can go all out on the other side. So the battle begins, and it's pointless hiding because Naruto can see everything with his Byakugan, and Sasuke can sense everything with his new sensory abilities he learned from Orochimaru. Orochimaru. So yeah, and Sakura is much better than useless Sakura in the main canon, much way better. She'll easily obliterate Kakashi if she was to catch him off guard. Like if Kakashi, even with the Sharingan, Sakura can bodies unfortunately for Kakashi, but Sakura can body Kakashi now because her advanced body flicker with the strength of Lady Tsunade. There you go. Okay, and not only that, now that her chakra, so things have happened to Sasuke and Sakura, but more so for Sasuke. The Hashirama cells and Sasuke are slowly but surely spreading. His chakra level starting to build up and everything like that. And that part, see the idea of the Hashirama cells starting to build up, that part's going to be vital for the future of this what if. Okay. Just see that Sakura is the same. Her body completely absorbs the Hashirama cells that Naruto put into her too, and she's now got a massive amount of chakra too. Not as much as Oh, it's Naruto, of course, but they have massive amounts of chakra right now. Okay, so yeah, Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto are a main fight, and it's a great fight. All three signing are very impressed to the point where like that all three standing are watching from a distance, you know. But Naruto can see them, and Sakura and Sasuke can sense them, so they know they're around. They're being watched. And Naruto is having a field day with them. They battle properly until things get serious. Sakura keeps pushing them back with their punches, but she gets taken up by Naruto's 8 trigrams, and then it's up to Sasuke and Naruto. And then when their fight goes, they're in perfect sage mode, and Sasuke's using a lightning cloak, which makes him actually faster than Naruto. Lightning cloak sage mode. Sasuke is faster than Naruto's what's it called? Body flicker sage mode. But Naruto can react to all of Sasuke's attacks because of his Kumite fighting and his Byakugan and Sharingan. And not only that, Sasuke can react a little bit faster than Naruto when he punches or kicks him. But yeah, it's more like a draw, and I'll say like they're going backwards and forth hardcore until Naruto pulls out his trump card. Sasuke thought thinks he had a trump card using the Lightning Cloak, but Naruto proves him wrong by using the Flying Raijin and just doing the level 5 Thunder God attack where Naruto chucks stage by stage 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Once on the 4th one, if Naruto got a seal on you, that's his 5th stage where he kicks you down and jumps down at max speed because he would have dropped down max speed because you would have hit the ground and you would have flown right into the tag that's on your body part or whatever he tagged you with, and you would have got a massive Ascend Shuriken smacked in your face. What he would have did was to reverse Robin or reverse the summoning of the flying margin. He would have teleported himself right by you and dropped it right in your face. And as he dropped it, he would have teleported to the kunai he left in the sky, so he doesn't get hit by the wake. So Naruto does that, and as he does level 5, kicks Sasuke to the ground and lands pretty much on top of Sasuke with a giant Sage Art Windstar Resent Shuriken. Massive as one, so this is the big Resent Shuriken. And that instantly intimidates Sasuke. And yeah, the fight's over. Jiraiya wins. He mocks them both, and he gets called the best out of the Sanin teachers. And yeah, Naruto and him get put into Team Kakashi, which is great. Kakashi's at first bewildered to know that he has to take these three legendary tunings. Oh, I failed to mention that Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto are all joning now. They're all jonings. What's it called? Not yeah. And if you want to figure out, just look back at the old parts so you understand. But why I say trainings? Because well, look who they're very powerful. They progress up there. They're really good. Like they're not stupid kids anymore. These guys have just upgraded massive level. So yeah, they get still Team Kakashi and things go the same as there. Now I'll recap on the Akatsuki. The Akatsuki are moving in 3 teams. So teams of 3 now. Team Obito, which is Nagato and Conan Obito. Team Itachi, which is Kisame and Kakuzu and Itachi, and Team Sasori is Sasori, Deidara, and Hidan. Now, their hunt for the Tail Beasts are relentless. They're actually way worse than originally. They are easy to get 2 tails. They get 2 tails, 3 tails when they find 3 tails in the water. Kisame gets them, forces them out, and then Itachi genjutsu them, and yes, easy as 3 tails is caught. Easy as. What's it called? Son Goku is caught easy by Kisame as well. The Five Tails, what's it called? That is Kokua. She gets taken out by easily taken out by Team Sasori. They are caught in what's it called? Utukata's Psyche 7 tails or 6 tails. I mean, he gets taken by Nagato and Pain, easy as, and then then what's it called? Fu and Lucky Seven Chome get taken as well. So all the Jinchuriki tail beasts that are left out in the world, Gaara, Killer Bee, and Naruto. So the Akatsuki are very different now. Because they know the power of Naruto. He and his team. They're very wary upon how they're gonna take the next 3 Jinchurikis. And also Kabuto, he's also upgraded himself to how he was in the War Arc, where he has a Dragon Sage mode. So I'm gonna call it Dragon Sage mode, and he looks the same way. And he's not only that, he has an upgraded version so that after absorbing Jugo's energy, so that happens. And he starts to build his own army. What's it called? Kabuto. so he can take out the hidden leaf for Naruto. So the Akatsuki and Kabuto have somewhat similar goals, and they'll play a factor in this part of the next part. What if? So now that I've got it all recapped, sorry it took so long. Now let's get to the next part. Okay, so it's night time at the Hidden Sand Village, and Gaara is talking to Shikaku inside the seal. Shikaku's more warmed up to Gaara now after these last 2.5 years, because Gaara's been spending a lot of time with him talking, and Shikaku's evil influence is not taking over Gaara anymore. So what happens is they really become friends to the point where Gaara allows Shikaku allows Gaara to go into their tail beast state, the red one, where they have the one tails and or whatever, like how Naruto and Killer Bee do and all that. So they go into the red one tail state, which amps his chakra massively. Okay, makes him a worthy foe fight. So when Data comes and everything, he drops a lot of bombs, not just 1 or 2 bombs. He's dropping a lot of bombs. What's it called? Sasori is just sending out puppets after puppets. Like everything's changed. Like the Akatsuki are not going to be how they were, and they invade the Hidden Sand Village. Like this is not even a joke. Like Sasori with all 100 puppets out chucking paper bombs like that. They're weakening defense, but this is just a ploy to force Gaara out. The moment Gaara's out, Sasori disappears. Easy. He done stays away for now, just to help keep the bearings and everything. He kills all the other shinobi when he comes close, because they can't kill him, and he just wipes him out. He's the most deadly useless one in their team. Okay, because even if you blow him up, he'll still survive. So Deidara is dropping hundreds of mines and birds and everything to get Gaara, and yep, he gets Gaara into that state. Gaara flies up with the sand, and this Gaara is just as strong as the last Kazekage and everything like that, but he doesn't go into any tail beast state. He actually goes into the Tanuki tail, the one tails chakra mode. Yeah, you gotta say one tails chakra mode. I'm gonna call them all the tail beast chakra modes as the individual names, like nine tails chakra mode. Okay, but he's not there anymore. That's the KCM cloak. There's big difference. But so yeah, Gaara goes into his one tail state, one tail chakra mode, and he goes on and he really pushes Data gets pushed way more, like, because Gaara's Anthony's going real fast on the sand, moving the sand, like the sand's going crazy, and not only that, all the sand on the outside of the Hidden Sand Village. Like, yeah, Gaara's in his element, and he's pushing Data way more than before. Data still loses the arm, but he puts bigger explosions in the sand, way bigger and way more explosions in the sand. So what happens is when Gaara does his ultimate defense to try and block against all the main attacks, that the attack still hits Gaara badly, and really badly. And what's it called? Gaara's sand falls on the village. It doesn't wipe out a lot of the village, but it kills a lot. It kills a couple of people. Like, and what happens is to make sure Gaara is fully knocked out, or in a way where they can try and take him. What happens is they shoot another bird just to blow up, just to make sure. Okay, and it hits Gaara and really wipes him out massively. He's still alive, barely. And yep, Deidara takes them and they fly off. They don't muck around though. Deidara and Kakuzu and Hidan, they gap it. There's no walking about, they're running. They're boosting it. They need to do this fast, okay? Everything in the leaf happens the same, just Sasuke's there. They have a good catch up and they go to eat Shiraku ramen and all that stuff like that. Tamari's there too, and she's feeling a lot of bad omens and stuff like that. And what's it called? The Nine Tails gets a hold of Naruto and he goes, Naruto, and he goes, yes, Kuruma. He goes, something's wrong. And he goes, what do you mean? All of us tail beasts are connected to us from our psyche or plane of existence that we can communicate or just feel each other. And he goes, yes. And he goes, something's happening. And he goes, what's that? My connection towards some tail beasts are gone. And Naruto stands up like, what? He goes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 have gone. I can't sense their chakra properly. Which makes Naruto very worried, and Naruto and the Nine Tails tells Naruto to go warn the Hokage. So Naruto goes and warns the Hokage, but they're already up to speed that Gaara has been taken, and this is what really frustrates, infuriates Naruto, that Gaara has been taken, and because Gaara is Kazekage, which makes Naruto very proud of him, of course, and everything like that. So if Gaara is taken now, they're gonna take Gaara's Shikaku. So what happens is, sorry guys, hold on. Pardon me. So what happens is Naruto, Team 7 and Team Guy are set up to go. Because they're the five. Team 7 will easily blitz out Team Guy even if they're Emily. But they still go. Kakashi knows how to do the body flicker too, just not as fast. Okay, not as fast as them. So they all leave and they all go as fast as Kakashi. He body flickers with them. They all disappear. Soon followed by Guy and his team. When Naruto catches up with Guy, like before they leave, they catch up and have a good happy, good happy hello and everything. So and then they get Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura all already gone. They way blitzed them to the point where it doesn't even take them long to get to the hidden sand village at all. And what's it called? Kankuro still fights Sasori and Kanon, but Sasori still whoops his ass, and Kankuro gets a piece of his clothes. And then all that stuff happens, and Sasuke they all arrive at the village, but slightly a bit earlier. So Kankuro is still in pain, but not in so much as pain as he was when he first got back to where Sasuke was. Sakura was there, but now the only difference is Sasuke's there now. Sasuke's there, and Lady Chio goes to attack Kakashi when she thinks Kakashi is Yellow Fat, the White Fang, and as she goes to attack Kakashi, Sasuke catches the hand, and Naruto kicks the old lady back, easy as. And Sasuke realized, well, she was really strong, and she busts down. She goes, and when she realizes, she sees the blue, and the orange blue. She goes, "This is Team Flash, huh?" Like she's really impressed. Like this is the new legendary team that's from Konoha, and she's really shocked at the hear. And Sakura goes over and pretty much diagnoses Kankuro what's happening. He's got like a heavy metal-based poison that's in his body. So she does her thing. She goes to look for some mixed herbs. While Naruto goes, just give me a second. He goes, what do you need? Give me what you need. And Naruto will get off her and she goes, okay. She gives the paperwork to Naruto, and Naruto does the flying Raijin jutsu and teleports out of there back to the Hidden Leaf. He uses the body flicker technique to go through all of the Hidden Leaf's herbal areas and gets all the stuff she needs. And then some. He gets a lot of it, and then he teleports right back to the kunai he left on the floor when he disappeared. And this shocks everyone that's there because Naruto has now teleported from the Hidden Leaf to the Hidden Sand. Sorry, teleported from the Hidden Sand to the Hidden Leaf and then back again. Shocks Lady Chio. She's like, this kid with the double dojutsu, like, what the hell? He was able to get there and back in not even a minute, like, and with everything she needs. And Sakura sees it and she's very impressed that Naruto got so much, and Sasuke is kind of happy. Like, Sasuke is happy, it makes it more easier. And Kankuro gets healed much more faster, the stuff is much easier to make. Naruto and Sasuke watched how Sakura mixes all the herbs, herbal stuff, whatever, because of the Sharingan, so and Naruto's Byakugan, so it's easier for them to pick it up. So when Sakura needs more, they can make it for her too. They know exactly how much. And this is what shocks Chio, because even though Sakura is the medical ninja on the team, her male counterparts also help her and learn it quickly just to help put an effort, and they do. They put an effort to help Sakura. They may not know what they're doing healing in the sense. Well, Naruto's healing is different, of course, but it still helps them. Sasuke has White Snake healing. Naruto has his own Kurama and his own bloody Hidan curse healing and Hashirama cells. Who's a fucking powerful ass. Anyway, so that happens, and by this time, it's already been a while. Gaara's Shikaku is like it's gone. It's almost taken out of Gaara to the point like Naruto and them not gonna nowhere gonna be near to make it. Gaara's still gonna die early. He's gonna die a bit earlier in canon. So after Conqueror's survives and everything like that, and he opens up his hand, and the dog summonings get summoned, and they find the base. Guy and his team make it there, and they buzz out that as they make it there, Team Seven's about to leave, which shocks him even more. He's like, "Well, we just got here," and Guy's like, no time for the weary," and then they all gap it again, and yeah, they get stopped by Kisame and Itachi, but this time Sasuke's there. Sasuke's there, and Itachi sees Sasuke with his Sharingan activated, and he's ready to take on this Itachi. Now, pardon me. Naruto also sees Kakashi Itachi from a distance, but he says nothing until they get close, and Naruto activates his Eternal Mangekyo, and Sasuke activates his 3-timer Sharingan, and then he goes White Snake Sage mode. Naruto goes it goes normal Furokamute Sage mode. Sakura's still there, but she's not being used, so she's ready reading herself because she's not used to settle. Chio's there and she's just watching as these two boys just got way more powerful. And when the battle happens, Naruto and Sasuke easily handle this 30% power or 40% power of Itachi. Easily decimate him until Sasuke catches Itachi and tells him why. Why did you do that? Why did you do that, Itachi? Why? Why did you kill a hill leaf? And this Itachi, he catches Sasuke off guard by hitting him right in the gut, and then Sasuke, for a second, briefly drops out as Sharingan deactivates when he gets hit. As he opens his eyes, Itachi's clone's eyes transform into the his Mangekyo Sharingan. And when that happens, he looks into Sasuke's eyes and he puts him on the Tsukuyomi again, but it's not a powerful Tsukuyomi, but it's powerful enough to make him believe that Naruto is Itachi. And the Itachi, the fake Itachi was talking to was a clone, or the fake clone disappears. And as Sasuke gets up, he sees Naruto and he thinks Naruto is Itachi, and he goes to attack Itachi. And whenever Naruto, the real Naruto, is shocked, what the hell? Sasuke, stop! Sasuke, stop! Sasuke's attacking him. Naruto's using the body fucking. Like Sasuke doesn't know this is Itachi because he thinks that Itachi is in front of him. But Naruto's trying to tell him, I'm not Itachi. Like, what are you doing? To the point where Sasuke goes full chakra, lightning cloak, and goes fully at Naruto. This catches Naruto off guard because Sasuke's not stopping. Naruto is about to summon his Susanoo, but Sasuke teleports behind Naruto and then teleports. I'm using his body. Fucking Naruto sees this, but then Sasuke jumps away, and Orochimaru taught Sasuke a jutsu to blind Naruto's Rinnegan. He jumps up, does four shadow cleanse land out the side of Naruto, but he doesn't know this Naruto. But he uses this technique to blind Itachi's dojutsus. So this is what this jutsu is for Naruto. If he was to fight Naruto properly, but he didn't use it on the last one because it's just his secret weapon. Like Naruto's secret weapon was the the flying Raijin. Sasuke puts his hand. All four Sasuke clones put their hands together and go Gale style laser circuit jutsu in this. They shine between these four, arcing across each other, making Naruto go closes his Byakugan has to close. That's just too much of Byakugan. Not take too much chakra and the brightness. Sharingan has closing to and when Sasuke sees this, he drops down and does a massive Sage lightning blade. And not only that, he did the Phoenix Flower Jutsu, which summoned well, pretty much he's having the Kirin raiding the Lightning Dragon, Silver Lightning Dragon. Okay, because I don't want to murder the language. But he summons that, but he doesn't have it come down yet until he knows. And when he stabs, what he does is he powers a real powerful Jidori, a real powerful one, and he uses his lightning cloak plus his white snake sage mode to move out of sight. Pretty much, Naruto knows Sasuke is gonna kill him, and there's no way of stopping Sasuke without Naruto actually hurting him. So Naruto allows Sasuke to hit him to kill him. So Sasuke walks up because Naruto is gonna heal, well, that's what he believes at this present time anyway. And but Naruto has never been hurt this bad, well, not yet anyway. So Sasuke runs up, he goes, since you don't want to give me answers, you are gonna die. He body flickers as fast as he can towards Naruto, and he just pretty much stays there and takes the attack. And Naruto gets pierced right through the heart. Okay, the heart. Right through his heart. And this hits Naruto. And not only that, and just to finish it, Sasuke summons the Lightning Dragon to land on his hand, which in turn hits Naruto, or the Itachi person that Sasuke thinks. Completely hits the area and obliterates the entire area, wasting Naruto. Now, Naruto has the Hidon and the Hashirama chakra, right? And the Kyuubi chakra, but Naruto is visibly injured, like badly injured to the point where he looks like he's gonna die. But that's also part of Itachi's Genjutsu. Like he does it quickly, again, just to make sure this one holds. And the clone that Itachi's using actually is running out of chakra to the point where he's on his one knees. Kakashi sees this, he's shocked, and after Sasuke the Genjutsu is removed, Sasuke sees a dead Naruto standing in front, like lying down on the ground, and he's in his shock. He starts to cry. He's like, Naruto, you can heal from this. You can heal from this. But this isn't a genjutsu into Sasuke's mind. He still doesn't believe this is a genjutsu. And after I explain this, I'll justify why Itachi's genjutsu works on Sasuke, and I'll tell you why after. So now Sasuke is holding a presumably dead Naruto,
and to all the rest of the team, Naruto's lying there. He's actually got a hole in his heart. But this is part of Itachi's genjutsu as well. In the Genjutsu, Naruto just tells Sasuke that he's gonna die and everything, and he does die in the Genjutsu, but in the real world, Naruto's actually saying, he goes, "Don't worry, I'll live." But due to the distortion of the Genjutsu, Sasuke believes Naruto is dying, and when Sasuke sees this and Itachi is hoping that this worked, it did, and instantly Sasuke cries. He cries intently, and he opens his eyes. They feel it burning, and then his three-timer Sharingan, both of them evolve into the Mongekyo Sharingan. And when that happens, Sasuke looks right at Itachi, and he grits with absolute anger. And Sasuke doesn't realize that, but unintentionally the Amaterasu comes out of his eyes. And not only it comes out of his eyes, but they blaze Itachi massively. They blaze Itachi massively to the point where it wipes out the Itachi clone. And Sasuke pulls the Amaterasu flames down, which he finds the extra flame control, and he falls on his knees saying he's sorry Naruto for killing him. And Naruto punches, or Sasuke feels a punch in the back of his head, and Naruto's like, "You didn't kill me. You actually laid me out, yes, but you didn't kill me." So I said, "What?" Justin goes, "You were in a genjutsu for a while, and you burnt Itachi with the black flames. You've been sitting on the ground for the past 10 minutes." Naruto's like, Sasuke's like, "What? But I just killed you. I just killed Itachi." He goes, "Yeah, you did stab right through me, but I healed. And Itachi, you killed him a while back. We were waiting for you to see if it was safe to come back to you, but you're safe now." And Sasuke is like shocked, trembling. His eyes are now Mangekyo Sharingan. And yeah, so Sasuke wipes his tears, and Naruto goes, "It's alright, brother. Hey, you've now evolved your eyes even further." And Sasuke smiles. And Sakura's like, doesn't know, but she's happy. She grabs Sasuke's hand, they all gap it again. Chio's just like, what the fuck did I just witness? A boy getting stabbed through the chest and heel from another boy just unlocked a Mongekyo Sharingan. Like what is part of this is not crazy, you know? And sure enough, wasn't crazy. Now, when Sasuke shocked Naruto, something happened. One of the lightning arcs actually hits Naruto's Byakugan, which Naruto did not anticipate, and he's kind of somewhat blind in his left eye, where the Byakugan once was. Was the Byakugan still healing? Then Naruto feels it, but because his eyes, the eye dojutsus, they're not going to heal just as fast as like normal other body parts. So Naruto puts a patch over his eye for now until he can, heal. And what happens is Guy and his team, in canon, do the same thing. Um, Break out of the water prison jutsu, and Neji closes all the clone Kisame shark clone body parts, or the chakra points, and Guy goes to the 6K and obliterates it's 40% Kisame. So as they're doing that, but it doesn't matter because Gaara's chakra's already been joined, Shikaku's already out now, and his lifeless body laying on the bottom. And everything like this goes the same as canon. They find those not stupid chakra tags and everything. By this time, Naruto's eye has healed. His Byakugan is healed by the time, so they're ready to take him. So Naruto sees inside and says and he sees that Gaara's body's on the ground, and he starts to well up with QB chakra to the point where he goes full KCM mode. And as he hits it, the seal's already broken. Guy and them already defeated, though they form the copies, and Naruto just smashes the wall in, and Sakura runs straight in. And the entire team of Team Flash runs right in, or Team Guy deal with the doppelgangers, anything. They rush in and they see Gaara's lifeless body, and this is Naruto's. Naruto's really angry, really angry. Chio. But what happens is Deidara drops lots of bombs and he flies away with Gaara's body taunting Naruto. Naruto is not stupid in this sense, but he still tells Kakashi that he's going to go after Deidara and what's a good Sasuke. Yeah, I'm coming too. So what happens is they head out to go and get him. Kakashi stays with Chio this time. There's no Sasuke and Naruto heavy, and he'll just be in their way. So Kakashi stays with Chio, and they fight Sasori, and not until they realize that there's another Akatsuki. As the battle with Sasori happens, a person with a scythe comes down and it goes hit at Kakashi, and Kakashi jumps back with and pulls out his blade, and he sees this dude. He's like, "What the hell?" And then the battle between them interesting, but Kakashi's able to stab him and everything, cut him up. But for some reason, this guy's not dying, and then he sees the curse, and he realizes that this maybe like Naruto can't die from no attacks. And just what's it called? Um, um, Sasori still fights Chio, and the fight was to Chio and Sasori remains the same until Sakura starts using her body flicker technique. And but Sakura is just really powerful. Like her body flicker technique is great to the point where she breaks Sasori's main body or the body that he sits in without Chio's help. And then when he summons the third Kazekage, this is when Chio starts to help him take over Sakura's body with the chakra threads. And yeah, the battle was quite neat. The battle was quite neat to the point where Sakura gets poisoned a little bit, but she just heals it instantly, and she obliterates Sasori. She fully obliterates Sasori. He tries his 100 puppet jutsu, but Sakura jumps back and tells Chio to relax on the chakra threads. So Sakura chucks up 10 paper bombs and does multi shuriken Shadow jutsu, and those 10 paper bombs turn into 100 each. So that's 1,000 paper bombs going to obliterate all of Sasori's the puppet clones and puppets, and he's like shocked. Then Chia takes over and openly comes and Sakura smashes them, and then from there the canon goes mom and dad dolls are summoned, and Sasori allows himself to get killed and everything like that. So they choose that. So the same Sasori fight goes the same. Now the Deidara fight is different. Okay, so what happens with Deidara is way worse. They did a taunting Naruto and Sasuke. They did a they did a is like mocking them and playing with Gaara's dead body. This is visibly pissing off Naruto to the point where Naruto summons his 100% Susanoo, and he's running. He's flying in his massive 100% nine tails Susanoo. And they did. I was like, oh my god! I thought he's physically scared. Naruto's not holding back. Deidara does his like C4, C3, all those C jutsus apart from this one where he eats it and blows himself up. But and Sasuke comes and neutralizes it with lightning jutsu, which Naruto what realizes. So Naruto does lightning style, lightning bolt, lightning arc jutsu. It's another form of lightning bolt jutsu that he learned. Lightning style jutsu, and it arcs all over the entire area, wiping out all the lightning, all the clay bombs around on the ground everywhere. And Naruto pulls out his gigantic sword, and he thrusts the sword massively after he opens it, and he obliterates the entire area. Deidara was able to save himself through to his explosive jutsu, but that was the point. Naruto was just trying to win out the area, so he could see him. And then from there, Naruto just blitzes him, goes right in front of Deidara, and closes one choke point. Now Sasuke comes to the other side, cuts Deidara's hand off. Damn, the one that Kakashi accidentally come away in the cannon. Time Sasuke cuts it off with the sword. Deidara hits the ground. He's physically injured to the point where he's about to die. But what he does is he grabs his art and he puts it in the mouth on his chest, and does the big C1 explosion, the humongous one where he takes that entire area. Naruto sees this and the amount of chakra that's being built into him. And when Deidara is about to explode, Naruto touches Deidara and uses the flying rising to teleport open ocean. Pretty much how like the fourth Hokage does the tail beast bomb. Pretty similar. He does that to Deidara and teleports away. And they like and everyone sees is this giant explosion in the distance. Deidara was dead, and so was Sasori. Now he's the different story. Now he takes on Kakashi and he takes on good and he works on Kakashi main. And Naruto starts to see that Kakashi is getting pushed back from this immortal man. No matter what Kakashi does, this immortal man is decimated, going past him, taking him out, and everything like that. And what happens is when Team Guy and everyone gets there, what happens is um, he stabs Kakashi, cuts him on the side of his arm, and he licks the blade. And draws a symbol, and he goes, the conditions are right now, like he's happy. And he sees the curse mark that happens on Naruto, and then Kakashi's like, I knew it.
what does all mean? And then when Hidan stabs himself on the leg, Kakashi feels that he has a hold on his leg and he's shocked. Sakura is trying to come, but Chie pulls Sakura back and tells him if you hurt that guy within the circle, Kakashi will feel it. So he pretty much kills Kakashi. Well, Kakashi and Chie didn't realize that he was making a bigger one around the whole battlefield, so anyone that's pretty much caught with it and they get cut, they're pretty much trapped in the Hidan curse seal, or the Hidan curse ring, and Naruto sees that Hidan has the same chakra as someone transform. So Naruto lands in and he kicks what's his name? Hidan kicks him through the rocks, and Kakashi feels that entire pain to the point where when Naruto kicks Hidan, it cracks and splits his ribs open. And due to Naruto's actions, Kakashi on their first mission is almost near death. Near death. Sakura goes to where Kakashi is and heals him, and Naruto is like shocked at what the hell. And then Chio says that this guy took his blood and pretty much became like a voodoo avatar of the character, the person that he's portraying. He hurts himself and the other person gets hurt. And Naruto realizes that he's so apologetic, but Kakashi's lying there near dead, to the point where he might die, he might not. So what Naruto does is he heals Kakashi, or yes, Sakura heals Kakashi, but she asks Naruto if he can do the healing jutsu. He does, and Naruto goes, "Let me deal with this guy first." Sasuke goes, "No, let me deal with him." And then Naruto looks at him and goes, "You get Kakashi back to Hidden Leaf. You can use the Flying Raijin." And Naruto goes, "It'll take me 5 minutes, Sasuke, to get back there and back." And he goes, "Well, then it take me about Naruto goes, "It's about taking me about a minute to 5 minutes to get there and back." And he goes, "Did hurry up and do so." Naruto chops the kunai and he grabs Kakashi and teleports away. He teleports Kakashi back into the medical hospital, and he lies down and he gets healed, and Naruto re-teleports back to them. Sasuke goes, "It took you long enough, it was about a minute." And Naruto goes, "Yeah, I know, I was healing Kakashi." And there's one, Sasuke's been fighting Hidan the whole time until Hidan uses a form of reverse summoning to get away, and he gets away, Hidan. And there was none there. So yeah, Deidara and Sasori are killed. The only one that was left alive in their team was Hidan. So there's that. Now there's technically only 7 Akatsuki left. 7 Akatsuki left. So when the rest of the team find out that so what happens is after they're dead, Chie still sacrifices herself, but Naruto pumps in more chakra. And there's a reason why Naruto didn't heal Kakashi, because when Naruto sees the seal on Hidan, he now realizes that this is not a good power that Naruto has. So he doubts himself and he doesn't do it. So that's the reason why I took him back to Konoha to get healed by the medical doctors then and there. So what happens is Gaara is revived by Chie and Naruto. When Gaara wakes up, he is met by the entire team of everyone of the entire Hidden Sand Village are welcoming their Kazekage and everything like that. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura enjoy their relaxed time with Nisani and they catch up with everyone. Tamari is very grateful and so is Koku very grateful that Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura saved their little brother. And Naruto goes, it's alright, part of the job. Gaara, and as Naruto walks away, Gaara uses the stand to pick up Naruto's head and he shakes his hand and tells Naruto, "Thank you, Naruto." And Naruto goes, You're welcome, Gaara. And he goes, "Me and Shikaku became friends to the point where he allowed me to talk to him every single day." Naruto goes, "Yeah, tell me, it's complicated like that, eh? They want to talk to you hard out, but they're too afraid to talk to you." And Naruto yells at Naruto, "Well, what are you trying to imply, Naruto?" Naruto giggles. And from then on, Sand and Leaf became like a union best friend ally troop. So everything like that. So Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura head back to the Hidden Leaf Village and everything like that. Now, when the rest of the Akatsuki finds out that Sasori and Deidara are dead, they move forward to the next plans to get the what's it called? One Tails is already theirs. Now they move forward to their next plan to get the eight tails, and this is going to take the entire Akatsuki because Killer B is no joke. No joke whatsoever. He's a real powerful shinobi, not hold it back. So, every one of the Akatsuki that are living right now, including
Hidan go after. Sorry, Hidan and Kakuzu still disappear and do their normal bounty hunt. Where Kakuzu still gets some money and gets their fire temple guy that Asuma knows. So that still goes down because the other four Akatsuki members, or was it five or five? Hold on, who's left? Itachi, Kisame, Kakuzu, what's it called? Nagato, Conan, and Obito. So there's six, so there's seven of them. So two of them go to do the money, which is Hidan and Kakuzu, and the rest of them go after Killer B. Now, hold on for a second. So what happens is when they do the fire, so everything happened in the canon when it comes to the monks, even Asuma's dying still happens the same. But what happens after Asuma dies is what catches on to everything. Now to Naruto, Asuma was the first ever sensei in essence, taught Naruto one style and it breaks Naruto's heart, even the old man's heart. Third Hokage tries to suit up to getting her original son, but Naruto already is dead, and Tsunade tells Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji that they can't go after the Akatsuki, but they're not going to listen. They don't listen at all. So they kind of go after the Akatsuki, or the ones that killed him, and they find him. And what happens is before they would have left the village, Naruto would have gave them a kunai with one of the sealing jutus, teleportation sealing jutus. So if we just chucked them on the ground, Naruto will teleport to the shuriken. So Shikamaru keeps that in mind and leaves it in his pocket. And they go after Hidan and Kakuzu. Now, when that's all happening, Pain, or Team Obito and Team Itachi are fighting Killer B. Now, Killer B is not a joke at all. As I told you, like he wasted Taka by himself. That's the Mangekyo Sharingan White Snake amped Sasuke. With Chris Mark Sage Jugo, the water Hozuki Suigetsu, and Karen Uzumaki. They get bodied. Well, now this Ikatsuki don't get bodied. However, they use their specialities. Kisame takes on um, eight tails or Killer B, and this is a big battle. And the hidden cloud is alerted that the eight tails has been attacked by people wearing a cloud suit. So the Raikage head to the area where the eight tails is, and when he started getting there until he sees the eight tails, he goes into his full Killer Bear is being pushed back into his full eight tail state because Conan keep doing paper bombs, keep blowing up all of Killer Bee's landing areas, so it's really thing. And that Obito keep dropping chakra spikes from his Kamui dimensions, so he keeps smashing and chucking them around with these gigantic rods that he keeps dodging. And Kakuzu releases all five of his hearts, and all four of his hearts, I mean, not five, and combines the wind style, earth style, fire style, lightning style, okay, five, and water style, and they do a real powerful exploding jutsu that catches Killer Bee off guard to the point where he has full tail beast zone. He's starting to thrash around, whip around and everything, but this makes it easier for Nagato. Obito just allows it to pass through as he's getting close. Conan using the paper bombs and tagging them with seals all over his body, which they didn't realize that what's the name? Paper Girl. I heard the name of just Conan. They stick on him, add seals, and then what happens after that? Obito chucks spikes through all eight tails, drops him on the ground, and what happens is, what's his name? Nagato comes and pretty much knocks him out. Summons the Gedo statue, and they extract. Well, they get out of there. They summon the Gedo statue and extract the eight tails. Now there's only nine tails, which they know it is. So a lot of the stuff with Naruto and them all happens in canon to just have Sasuke in it. Now, in the time of Gaara being revived and everything like that, and moving forward to the point where yes, Akatsuki is taking Killer B, Kabuto gets in contact with the organization of the leader of the Akatsuki, which is Madara Obito. And he does exactly what he does in canon when he shows all his reanimations. He has reanimated Sasori and Deidara, know that
he has now all 4 Hokage summoned. He is the first, second, third, and fourth. First, second, and fourth Hokage because Sarutobi's still alive. He's able to summon them all, and not only that, he's able to summon the previous Kages and Madara Uchiha's body. And that's when Obito gets caught out. And so what Obito does is he gives him a Zetsu, and what happens from there is Kabuto is upgrading using the power of the Zetsu, and he hatches another plan. So before the team Flash and Team Guy make it back to the Hidden Leaf, Kabuto in the dead of the night one night he goes to the Hidden Leaf village and he thinks about what he can do to get back into Naruto. So what he does is he goes to the Hyuga compound and he kills Hiyashi. Not an easy fight, but he still kills Hiyashi, cuts off Hiyashi's head and places it and leaving notes. This is for Naruto. He goes to where Fugaku and Mikoto are, and he kills Mikoto, and Fugaku activates a Mangekyo, which catches Kabuto off surprise. And as he goes to try to put Kabuto under in his Mangekyo Sharingan, Kabuto is already detached. Well, already just closing his eyes already anyway because the sage mode allows him. So his dragon sage mode allows him to see everywhere. So what happens is he goes behind Fugaku, puts up a better fight than Hiyashi, unfortunately for the human clan. But slowly but surely, Hiyashi gets cut in half by Kabuto. And not only that, Kabuto takes the eyes out of Hiyashi, takes the eyes out of Fugaku, kills him completely. And then from there he goes to Yamato's. Yamato is pretty much sleeping, and he gets there. And Yamato does a wood style to try and hold Kabuto, but what Kabuto does is it allows it to grab him as he sheds his coat and goes over and bites what's the name Yamato, and then eats him up, jumps into it, and summons a snake. Someone in the middle of the Konoha jumps on the snake and reverse summons himself away. Orochimaru senses this and runs out and knows it was Kabuto because of the chakra and everything like that, but the chakra is different. Ominous evil like the one that Orochimaru sees and Karin sees when um, Kabuto is healing Sasuke in the war arc in Naruto. So Kabuto pulls a sly one and kills Fugaku, Mikoto, Hiyashi, kills them to get back in Naruto for what he did to Orochimaru and everything like that. So Naruto doesn't find out until he gets back to the village. So what happens is when Naruto, Sasuke get back to the village, they're greeted by the front guards and they're told everything by Tsunade. Sasuke immediately cries, so does Naruto. They both cry and look at each other, shocked that their father and then Naruto's adopted father and mother had just been killed. And not only that, Hiyashi has been killed, Naruto's uncle, so Hinata has been promoted to the clan leader of the Hyuga clan. Which she happily declines and gives it to Hanabi, which all the Hyuga respect because she is the daughter of Hiyashi, and if she's the Hyuga leader and decides that, she decides that. So Hanabi will become the next Hyuga leader. She's visibly upset and massively Naruto goes to see her and embraces her, kisses her, and tells her that like he failed her, and she doesn't blame Naruto at all. She doesn't blame Naruto at all. She's upset. But Naruto mourns with her every fiber of her being mourns with the situation. And for Sasuke, it's the same with his parents. Like he's shocked, he's crying. His Mangekyo activation, he's upset, seeing that his father's eyes were ripped out and his mother was killed. His father's cut in half and no eyes. He's so upset and that Yamato went missing. Everyone's shocked. Orochimaru said it was Kabuto, and this makes Sasuke so angry, so evil. So much evil isn't been in Sasuke right now. But even though this is not Naruto's parents, this is Sasuke's parents, and he lost the person that showed him first love was his mother. He lost his father. His brother's gone. Like Sasuke is just massively overwhelmed to the point where he's just lost it, angry, and explodes with hatred. And Naruto senses that and he fire margin by Sasuke. Instead of Sasuke getting angry and pushing Naruto away, Naruto just grabs Sasuke and tells Sasuke that I'm here for you, brother. We're gonna get to the bottom of who killed our parents. You understand? So at first Sasuke can't be consoled
got sold by over a period of time it does. But Sasuke has a fear out there and who did it just by the makeup and everything. Sasuke believes it was Itachi to get back at Sasuke, and get back as his father. That's Sasuke's impression. So Sasuke prepares himself to fight Itachi. Now, when Kabuto goes back to his lair and Obito's there, Kabuto tells Obito, "Here's some Sharingan eyes." He goes, "These are the eyes of the late Fugaku Uchiha of the Uchiha clan." And he's shocked with what? And he goes, "I took these eyes for Itachi. I notice he's sick." And he goes, "You better not be playing games with me." Kabuto goes, "No, on the contrary, I just like to study. I like to learn. I see you guys got the eight tails." And yep, they have the eight tails, the full eight tails, and the Raikage calls the five Kage summon, not to brand Sasuke, not on this one, I've no, but to brand the Akatsuki enemy number one, absolute enemies number one, and everything like that. So that happens massively. Now Nagato really wants to get Naruto and finish off the project, and so does Obito. But they know they'd have to wait for now, just wait a little bit longer, just so they can get the resources and the manpower. So Team Shikamaru, Ino, and Choji meet. What's it called? Meet and Kakashi with them too. They meet Hidan and Kakuzu, and the fight goes similar. Like Hidan, what's it called, is easily being taken. Like Shikamaru buries him the same way as he does in the canon. It's the Kakuzu fight. So Kakashi is pushed back really hard. So what he does is he grabs one of his kunai that Naruto gave him and chucks him on the ground. Naruto feels this in the village after finding out his parents were all dead and everything like that. So him and Sasuke going through the grieving process. Naruto feels his kunai, feels his jutsu has been activated. So instantly flying right into the kunai that was dropped. And Naruto sees what's happening. Sees all these five hearts flying around, shooting different chakra natures and all their stuff. All these hearts flying around, three of them, sorry. And these black masses. So what Naruto does is he looks at them, watches them all, watches all their movements, and then he instantly summons a perfect Susanoo and he obliterates Kakuzu, wipes him out instantly. Sasuke Sakura, Ino, Choji, and Shikamaru are like just they were baffled that Naruto was able to do that and wipe them out. So Kakuzu and Hidan are gone from the Akatsuki. All that remains is Itachi, Kisame, Obito, Conan, and Nagato. There are six. Sorry, Itachi, Kisame. Sorry, that's five. My bad. I can't count myself. Doctor Ko, come on. So yeah, that's five of the Akatsuki left now, and not only that, Kabuto has now joined the Akatsuki, and he tells Itachi that he's got a special gift to him, which is his father's eyes. But he doesn't tell Itachi. He goes, "You're sick. I see that." And a snake crawls up Itachi's leg and bites him to paralyze him. But Obito is about to attack Kabuto for doing it. But Kabuto said, "I'm not still in this body. I'm trying to make him better. We need stronger members, right?" And he goes, "Right." So he leans over and bites Conan with his curse mark, and he bites Kisame and Itachi with his curse mark. And they go, "What the hell do you do?" He goes, "I just gave you the curse mark, the much more upgraded version to Orochimaru's one that he used to give. Now there's no real drawbacks, and you don't need to go through the processes of absorbing it." So Itachi, Kisame, and Conan all have the amped curse mark Sage mode power. So what happens is Itachi gets healed by Kabuto, heals his sickness and everything like that, and that Kabuto rips out Itachi's eyes and puts his father's eyes in just to see if the eternal Mangekyo thing works that way. And sure enough, after Itachi opens his eyes, he has the eternal Mangekyo, his father's ones, which he thought only clan members do have those stuff. But yeah, Itachi grabs Kabuto and tells him where's his eyes, and he gives his eyes back. Like Kabuto is not like Orochimaru that's hungry, but he's already got the power. He needs Kabuto. And Kabuto gives Itachi his old eyes back, and when Itachi takes them, puts them away in his jacket, and because he knows that Sasuke are working as Mangekyo, Sasuke can use these eyes that he has right now. Now, what happens is
After Kakuzu and Hidana being taken care of, Naruto tells everyone to grab his shoulders. So everyone grabs his shoulders, and he does a flight rising, takes them all back to the village. They all get debriefed, and knowing that Lady Tsunade is called to a five Kage meeting, so she's gonna need bodyguards. So she asks as if what's it called, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura could be bodyguards, but to pretty much Team Flash with Kakashi. And she goes, "Yep, that's fine. I'll come." And all of that happens. The five Kage summit. Okay, that's something that's gonna be that's something that definitely will be discussed next time. So as Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Tsunade are heading into the five Kage summit back in the land of the Iron, the land of Iron, I think it is. They're ambushed by the five remaining Akatsuki members: Itachi, Kisame, Conan, Nagato and Obito. But Naruto sees them and he knows that they can't take them all. So he grabs Tsunade, grabs Sakura, Sasuke, and all of them. They use a flying rage and they get them all out of there. He gets them all out there. He gets them all back to Konoha. And Tsunade sends a message to the third Raikage that they were ambushed by the Akatsuki, that they had to pull back. The fourth Raikage is angry, but he understands that their safety for them means, but he is a crisis. His little brother's gone missing. Not only that, he believes that the tail beast's gone and all that stuff. It wasn't you, he hadn't left Shinobi, so they're all trying to get to the bottom of it. He's angry as his older brother because his brother's gone. But unfortunately, Killer B is dead in this what off. He dies without meeting Naruto, so there's none of that peer bonding and stuff. And what happens is Naruto is back in Konoha, so the five Kage Sama happens without Konoha, but he recognizes that he's angry at them, but he just wants to find out, I don't know anything. So when Pain and them eventually make it to Konoha where they sense Naruto, and they go all out, like they're not even joking, eh? But Jiraiya is there in the village now. Jiraiya is there. Orochimaru is there. And Tsunade is there. So when Orochimaru and them sense Nagato and them are there, they get Jiraiya instantly powers into Sage mode and grabs some of his Ma and Pa toes. Um, and when it does that, when the attack happens, Conan drops all their millions of paper bombs all over Konoha, like just sending them flying, making them blow up everywhere, destroying everything as much as he can. Obito's gonna stay out of this one because he doesn't want to give away his position too much, but he keeps chucking like these big ass demon and shuriken, these massive ass demon kunai or shurikens, and they obliterate the areas. They have paper bombs in them too, so he's wiping out everyone that's there, killing them all that stuff. So this is much earlier than in canon. All this, the Konoha attack, the Jinchuriki attacks, all those are much earlier in the world. Okay, they're not happening the same pace as the old the canon Naruto. No, the war arc is still barely has even not even nowhere near starting. But they're in the five Kage Sama thanks to the actions of the Akatsuki. Kabuto is watching as he's getting ready to collect he's upgrading the Zetsus that Obito given him. So he did receive Zetsus after he got Yamato's DNA, and he's upgrading not only the Zetsus but himself with the Yamato DNA because he's a purified Hashirama. I'm playing whatever. So that all happens. The Akatsuki attack the hit on left. Now this attack is very, very rapid, very, very powerful. They're not holding back at all. What happens is when Nagato lands, he summons multiple summoning jutsus, and they take on the village. Conan has thousands of paper bombs that are blowing up everywhere, cutting people up, all that stuff like that. Obito is dropping giant demon wind shurikens. What's it called? Itachi is using his Susanoo, his Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and using his Susanoo to attack, but Sasuke's not there, so he's happy about that, and Kisame doing his massive shark bomb attack, blowing up everything around. So they go and Handi wiping out the village, and to Orochimaru, Jiraiya, and Tsunade into the fray. What happens is Jiraiya instantly goes and confronts Nagato and fights Nagato, and like he's going Handi like straight for Nagato. And he sees him and goes, Naruto, what are you doing? You were once a child of confidence. He goes, they pretty much have their talk, and Naruto gets angry, and then he fucks up Jiraiya, wastes Jiraiya, doesn't want to hear the truth. Sorry about my swearing, by the way. Um, Orochimaru goes and fights Kisame and Itachi, but he's not that one that wants to steal Itachi. No, he wants to particularly because of Naruto Jutsu. And Conan and Obito are gonna fight Tsunade. Like they go hand they smash Tsunade smashes everything, checks everything away. So Conan has to stay like transparent, and so does Obito. And they realize that this woman is no joke. If they get connected, they're dead. Orochimaru is giving Kisame and Itachi a good go until what's it called? Eternal Mangekyo Itachi starts to really push back Orochimaru, push him back, smash him back until Orochimaru goes into his stage 2 curse mark, 40 power, and then fights Itachi. But so Itachi, Kisame, and Conan all do the same thing. They upgrade they activate their Sage mode in a sense, and they this is Kabuto's one, by the way. And they don't change appearance like how Orochimaru was, but they do go into a form of Sage mode, and they take on Orochimaru, Tsunade, and Jiraiya and Orochimaru keeping themselves. Tsunade with the 100 healings. It's not till Jiraiya pulls a tether in Nagato. He goes, "Where's Yahiko? What happened? Did you kill him too?" And this makes Pain erupt with anger. So what happens is Pain just puts his hand up and goes, Almighty push! Boom! It evaporates everything, wipes out everyone. Like Tsunade, Orochimaru, and Jiraiya, just survive thanks to the jutsus that they're creating. Ma Toad is dead on Jiraiya. She got killed, which makes Pa Toad really, really upset. Orochimaru is injured, but because of the healer, because he's pretty much immortal. Tsunade turns old because she used Katsuyu to protect everyone, same way, in essence. So that's what happens. And when Jiraiya's then his arms destroyed everything, and Nagato and them are about to attack Naruto, he chucks a kunai, and Naruto appears with Team Flash right next to him, right around him. And when Sasuke sees Itachi, he instantly goes full lightning style and blitzes straight to Itachi. Sakura Sakura fights Kisame, and she fights Kisame properly. Kisame thinks he's gonna fight a little girl, but little does he know this little girl is stronger than him, and she will kill him as she full powers hits him. And what happens is, thanks to Samihara absorbing chakra, he tries to, but Sakura is just too good. Like they're training level 2 now. They've grown up over the last 2.5 years, so they're really strong. Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto. And Sakura's pushing herself to the point where she finally unlocks the Byakugo seal. Finally unlocks it. Naruto's in full QB chakra mode, ready to fight. Ready to fight Obito, Conan, and Nagato. Nagato sees this and he's shocked. Naruto also with Jiraiya. Jiraiya is nearly dead from this attack. Orochimaru is injured and he's pinned, and Tsunade is injured. Everyone else, way more people die now than in canon. When Obito sees Naruto, he disappears because of Naruto's Byakugan. He makes sure he's out of this fight. Not going to stay in this fight. Kisame and Itachi, however, they stay in this fight. Naruto takes on Conan and Nagato, and Sasuke and Sakura take on Itachi and Kisame. So this fight is just about to be really interesting. So that's it for today, guys. This is the What If Naruto got experimented on part 6. I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger because the next part's going to blow your mind, hopefully blow your mind, because of the twists and turns I place upon that next part. It's really great, and it's really going to change a lot of perspectives. So that's where I'm going to leave that part 6. I'm also going to reiterate the 3 different what ifs I want you guys to choose from, which I will make in tandem with this what if. It is part 1 is what if Naruto is the reincarnation of Hagoromo Suzuki. Part 2 is what if Naruto was born with Sage Mode, and part 3 is what if Naruto was the 10 Tails Jinchuriki. So please leave your comments down below. Please like and subscribe and everything like that. I'm very grateful that you guys follow me. 100 subs in under a week. That is great, man. Honestly, I'm so grateful for you guys hitting that sub button. Please don't stop at the same time. Please give me your honest opinions. I enjoy your guys' honest opinions. It makes me laugh. I don't take the negative out of it because all I see is a lesson, you know. There must be a reason why you guys are commenting that. At the same time, I take this into consideration. It helps me with my videos. So please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment, guys. Okay. But this is Dr. Ko saying peace.